subscriber. I am 34 years old. I have a neurological disorder called Friedreich's ataxia. Ataxia is a form of ataxia under the umbrella of ataxia. And the best part, I live completely alone. I actually don't know if that's a best part, but yeah. I want to apologize first of all for not posting a video last week. The thing is, I know I just said it, but I live alone in my apartment. Nobody is here. I get caregivers every day, mostly in the morning, but they're gone by the afternoon. No other person really comes by unless, I ask them to, or whatever. It's usually pretty quiet around here. I read a lot, I watch movies and TV, and I usually have music on, but when I don't, I'm meditating or reflecting while I play Spider Solitaire. I really have to encourage people. That is really the best way to relax, in my opinion. It's nice. But I'm gonna give you guys a visual. It's pretty quiet. No one goes by unless I ask them. I usually get a lot of friend and family requests to come by because usually I'm not doing anything and they really like to raid my fridge. I always have snacks at the ready for just that opportunity. So my friends and family like to visit, and I will always say yes. Because frankly, I could use a little social interaction.
I guess I could use a little social interaction.
It's a nice thing to have people come see you. I can't always go see them because the physical limitations. They live out of state. They may ask me to go to a park, or one of my friends was having a party and her aunt had a flight of steps, like 20 steps or so, which I definitely cannot get up that. So physical limitations are usually the reason, distance or whatever. When that happens, people usually just come here. It's way easier. First of all, to make things clear, I love my friends and family. I will always say yes. I will always have room for them to come over. I really always love to see them. I would never turn them away. It's something that I really appreciate in my life. I feel like social connection is kind of the meaning of anyone's life, really, and I encourage people to see as many friends or family and have them come over as much as your mental abilities will allow. The only thing is, last week I had about 3 or 4 visits, which it does not seem like a lot, but with this ataxia fatigue going on, I had my cousin and her son come by, and I had my friends from out of town. And then I had my nephews. That was a fun day. And then my dad spent a couple hours here, which I don't know if I'd really count that one, because my parents, when they come visit me, they're really chill. It's really quiet. They match my whole aesthetic. When my nephews left one day, I think it was when they left, my caregiver came by in the evening to make me dinner, and she found me at my table, and my forehead was resting on my table, and she asked, like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I didn't raise my head, but I said, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm just dying." Because when they left, it was a mess. I felt achy, like right before you have the fever. And I had a splitting headache, and everything hurt me, and I didn't really want to talk, but I felt very drunk. I did not want to move. Lovely symptoms of exhaustion. It honestly is ridiculous. I hate fatigue. It's fatigue and lethargy. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be an apology video, but it's kind of a rant also. I want to make it clear, I love my friends, I love my family. I really don't think they understand. I'm positive they don't. When I've spoken to my family about this, they think I am trying not to hurt their feelings by telling them that I'm uncomfortable. But no, I am really uncomfortable. That is why I say this. And I have a relative who told me that when I am talking about my disability, it really brings down the mood, and everybody feels really responsible. And that sounds really bad, but when you think about it, I don't think it's meant to sound as an insult at all. I really it's honest, and I have a lot of pride, stubbornness in me already, and I would like to protect others in any way possible, which is actually one of the reasons I've told none of my family or my friends about this channel. I feel like if I did, they would run to subscribe and try to support me and get their other friends to do the same, which I know is love. I just feel that any support I get needs to be from people who want to see this and are benefiting from it in some way, and I know that kind of makes it difficult to assist me in any way, but I am very difficult. I went to Google and I was trying to find like why do people with ataxia feel so tired all the time? And my advice, don't. The list was long and it really ranges from our really crappy sleep situations, our restless leg, our sleep apnea, everything, all the way to conscious concentration and muscular effort, or cognitive overload. Basically, when I am hosting, I am very much trying to be alert, sit up straight, speak clearly without stumbling over words. Apparently, this makes us very, very tired. And the best part is, a couple days ago, my stepmom texted me and said, "Piper, we're gonna have a family trip up at the Mariners game in May." I love baseball. Seattle Mariners. Woo! Go Mariners! My whole family has been watching baseball ever since I was in the womb, and I actually know the sport. I could watch it for hours, and depending on the number of innings we have, it could go on for hours. So I said yes, to buy me a ticket, and I will be there. I love Seattle. I really do. I live there and I never want to leave. But going up to Seattle on my own, I'm not afraid. I'm tired just thinking about it. It's going to require getting me up early. Get ready. I need to take a bus all the way to the train station. Board the train right all the way up to Seattle. The station is about a block and a half away from the stadium, so it's like easy to get over there. But then, whenever the game is over, I have to go back to the station, get on the train, come all the way down, get on the bus, and then I go home, and it's a lot that I have to do, and I'm not very excited about it, but I will never tell my friends or family. I I will never tell them about any struggles I have. If anybody has any advice for me how to get more energy when I'm already awake, I'd be open to anything any of you have to say. I really hope you guys subscribe and like this video and comment with advice, definitely. I guess I'd with hey Ataxic, eat some glass.
Eat glass.
I hope to see you in the next. Take care, guys.